Ministers, Secretary General, Vice Governor, Vice Mayor, honorable guests, dear friends, it is with great pleasure that I would like to welcome you to this ninth Export Summit organized by the Greek Exporters Association. Our topic is the Greek Exporters Hall of Fame, and we do wish to honor our partners. Let me thank you all for your participation, be it on site or online. We have already worked with most of you, either in the context of our export summits or in the context of some other action of ours, and it is only by means of partnerships that we can be successful entrepreneurs in the international markets. This is why we want to pay tribute to our partners from abroad, thanks to the help of which we managed to attain 55 billion euros in 2022. In 2009, it was 18 billion euros, and they have tripled in the meantime. So let me welcome our guests here in Thessaloniki, a city with a 2,500-year-long history. We keep on adjusting ourselves to the requirements for modern entrepreneurs. This is why we are today hosting a hybrid event that is also taking place in our 3D ΣΕΒΕ Live On Expo complex. As I have already pointed out, partnership and cooperation is of major importance, and this includes banks and technology companies, as well as the companies supporting us on a day-to-day basis with our ERP systems. The input of all the above has been significant, and this is why we have the present output when it comes to our construction sector and our food sector. The respective rates are 25% and 17% in the grand total of our exports. Thanks to our successful entrepreneurs, we can all pay fewer taxes. Our panels are going to focus on the international picture as well. We have partners abroad, and of course, balance sheets matter, but it is the persons that matter as well in France, in Italy, in Egypt, and all around the world. Those were the first people we came across in the context of our missions abroad. In the first part of this event, we will focus on the banking sector and on Greece's major financial institutions and their actions that are offered to outward looking businessmen. The Greek banking sector is shielded, and we need to trust our banks, given the significant progress that they have achieved in the recent year. Healthy businesses have to have a stable banking system. We will then proceed with our construction session and our food session. Those are two of Greece's strongest sectors. Our fourth panel is going to discuss export credit insurance, which is a sine qua non for us exporters. Following our short lunch break, we will discuss ERP developments. In the second part of our conference, four of Greece's most successful businesses will tell us about the way in which they've managed to be so successful. We will also give the floor to our partners from abroad. And indeed, this is by no means an easy feat. Thanks to those people, we will make it to $70 billion by 2030, if not earlier. In 2022, our exports represented 26.3 of the Greek GDP. At a time when some years ago this was a one-digit number, and we are now further ahead of countries such as France and Italy. Exports are the way and the means for one to be sustainable. Greece can do this, and our partners from abroad are well aware of this. This year's Export Summit wishes to bring forward the asset of cooperation and partnership. We do hope that we will be able to exchange opinions and ideas on matters pertaining to international commerce as a follow up to those 8 successful export summit events of the past. I think that this event too will prove successful. With regard to the ΣΕΒΕ-Macedonia, the great trademark that has already been registered with the EU's office in Alicante, is one of ΣΕΒΕ's major initiatives, and all Greek businesses can use it if they are located in the regions of Macedonia and Thrace and are already or will become ΣΕΒΕ members. We created this because, according to the Prespas agreement, products from the neighboring country will not be called Northern Macedonian products, and this is unfair. It is unfair for our businesses. So, ΣΕΒΕ, since the products from North Macedonia are not called North Macedonian, well, we created this trademark for our businesses. It was our chambers that started this. The Thessaloniki chamber, of course, was only for businesses located in Thessaloniki, whereas ΣΕΒΕ has to do with the whole of Greece and the whole of Macedonia. We want to combine our history, our legacy with our qualitative product. We have already held 17 information events for this trademark. And our collective Macedonia, the great trademark, has already been presented in the European Parliament and in the Greek Parliament. All of the Greek parties are supportive. And I think this is a first for Greece. So I totally believe in this initiative, and we are going to promote this trademark by means of publicity campaigns, concerts, and other events abroad. We will try to make this trademark well known internationally for consumers to understand that those products come from Greek Macedonia and that they comply with all the requirements. There's nothing against our neighboring country. It's just that it's unfair, and we have to make unfair fair. Our ancestors went to war and lost their lives for Macedonia, so we have to we have to see what we can do. The first, we have already approved the first batch of 30 trademarks, and very many businesses are interested. Recently, we held a meeting with the local association of wine growers, and their problem is that everyone that sees Macedonian on a label on a wine bottle thinks that this product comes from North Macedonia. Let's watch a short video. So, this is our trademark for Macedonia, and for great it is Alexander the Great that is great. GR is for Greece. We could not have the word Greece or the Greek flag on the trademark because the trademark's regulation forbids that. So SEVE will go on spreading the word and making products from Macedonia known to the whole world. And we are going to advertise this in the airports as well. 35 millions of tourists arrive in our airports, so it's important. Indeed, we are condemned to succeed when it comes to this trademark. In closing, let me warmly thank our speakers, our coordinators, the Ministry for Development, the General Secretariat from the Foreign Ministry and the Interior Ministry, our partners, our gold sponsors, Inter alia, Optima Bank,
ΕΝΕΤ, Logismos Information Systems και την BWC. Τους Brozen Sponsors, την Enterprise Greece, την Palaplast, την Kliman, την Alumil, την IPAC Griff, DHL, Diaxon και την Attica Bank, καθώς και τους Standard Sponsors, την Isomat, την Ατραντής Οργάνωσης και Πληροφορικής, την Bellopac, την Olympia Electronics, την Γκρικρή, την Ακρίτας, τα ελληνικά εκλεκτά έλαια, την North ΑΕ, με την πολύτιμη υποστήριξη των οποίων
for their valuable support in holding this event. I would also like to thank our communication sponsors, our board members, and Mr. Kasapis, our vice president. Our staff that kept on working until 11:30 p.m. yesterday evening. Let me close by saying that our management intends to hold other similar high-level events on entrepreneurship and on outward-looking businesses. We have a membership that exceeds 780 members, and we are trying our best each and every day. We have multifaceted initiatives, and activities, including our agrotech export cluster, our kiwi cluster, and the Macedonian label. They are all meant to strengthen and support outward-looking Greek businesses. Let me thank you once again for being here with us this morning. I will now pass the floor to our Minister for Development, Mr. Georgiadis. Thank you very much.